Broadcasting live from the Bill Grays Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York. This is a 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Division IV National Championship semifinal presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey. This broadcast is being brought to you by Mission Hockey, Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, and the CJ Sports Network. Now let's head down to the Mission Hockey Broadcast Center for coverage of today's game.
Welcome to continuing coverage of the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Coming up next here on the Bauer Rink, it's a Division IV semifinal game as the Rams from Farmingdale State University take on the Lions of Lindenwood University. Well, alongside Michael Hackney, my name is Tom Wilms. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Talk about two rivals. These two teams at the Division IV level met in pool play, with Lindenwood winning 5-4. Farmingdale's D1 team defeats Lindenwood for the title last night. So, will Lindenwood get a little bit of revenge for their bigger brothers, or will Farmingdale take one step closer to a two-division sweep? Farmingdale struggled in pool play, 1-2. They ended up in third in pool A, but they did beat Arizona State yesterday 6-2. Actually, that ended this morning, because I know I called the game and it ended about 1 in the morning. Lindenwood, 2-1, second in pool play. They beat Florida Gulf Coast late last night, 7-1. Michael Hackney on the call for that one. So plenty of experience with these teams as we are underway. Lindenwood controls. They're in the white. Farmingdale is in the black and green. Josh Martin between the pipes for the Lindenwood Lions, 23-year-old from Union, Missouri. The Lions break in right away. Shot comes in, and it doesn't go as Michael Muccio Shrimpe is able to steer it away. So you have your goaltender matchup. Muccio Shrimpe, a young man, 18 years old, from Farmingdale, New York. 21-3 record, 1.36 goals against. He has 10 shutouts on the year and an .898 save percentage. And again, Martin hasn't really played the lion's share unless they change the number on a jersey, because it does look like Tyler Colley is actually on the bench.
Yeah, he played last night, or the semi that went into this morning, or the quarterfinal that went into this morning.
So this is certainly intriguing that they bring in Josh Martin, again, 23 years old, from Union, Missouri. Just a 3-2 record, 2.80 goals against, an .835 save percentage. Now, is this a bit of a gamble here? Is Lindenwood saying, hey, maybe we'll rest up Colley for the final, but you still have to get past Farmingdale.
Yeah.
This is certainly interesting.
Although this is only the third time I've seen Lindenwood's D4 team at this tournament, and the other time Martin played, so...
Well, maybe it's just a nice two-headed monster that the Lions have here. They just have the opportunity to use them both. It's controlled here by Farmingdale. Sacchetti dumps it all the way back. And again, very quick turnaround. If these guys are anything like me, and they're, well, certainly not. They're much younger, but I didn't get to bed until about 2 o'clock this morning. So quick turnaround. Hopefully everybody's nice and sharp. Hopefully we are as well to describe the actions. Moving in here, Sacchetti. Moving across. Drops it back as Farmingdale tries to move to the near side corner. That's a nice little push. Legally so by Nick Thorpe. 2-on-2, back behind the Lindenwood cage. And longtime rivals. Farmingdale and Lindenwood as plays below den back behind the cage. 9:48 left to go in the first period, and we're still scoreless. Just treated to a thriller at the D2 level on this rink. Chris Treft with the call on the overtime win by Fullerton over Kennesaw. Got a close one on the other side, too, with Grand Valley State punching their ticket to the D2 final. Now it's D4 time. D3 coming up next, and then we get to championship mode.
Yep, junior college division kicking things off at 11 o'clock.
That's right. And at 12:30, we'll go to D2. D4, I'll have the call at 1 o'clock. Winner of this game against the winner of the Bethel Michigan State game, which is going on as we speak.
That championship game is going to be here on Bauer.
That's correct. And I'll have the call with Craig Jolly on that one. As we close out the 2019 National Championships, as Farmingdale steps in with some serious speed into the zone. Could be a 2-on-1. Back hit try, and it goes just wide by Casaza. 5 goals in the tournament, including 1 this morning. As it goes off the leg of Ko. Trying to throw out in front, goes off a leg, back down for Rodriguez. Hops over his stick. He's got a double on back, and he's able to get there away from the onrush of Matthew Sacchetti. Back behind here, Cameron Rodriguez, 19-year-old from Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Former Chicago Sabre, the 18U level. This is intercepted. And a possible 3-on-2 for the Rams. Shot comes in, blocked away. Good stand-up block by Rodriguez. Backhand try from the corner, but easily steered away as Chris Byrne tried a miracle shot. Both teams will get substitutions. Pretty much full benches for both. A little bit more in the way of substitution from Lindenwood, but that is not going to be a factor at this point. Conditioning is always a factor in roller hockey, as it's common to play 2 games a day and have quick turnarounds from night into morning. So a lot of experience in that realm here. As Kenneth Gibson moves up for the Lions, tries a shot fanned on it. Forced to spin away, absorbs a high stick, and it's called. Dumped on back for Sean Mott. Lindenwood will pull the goaltender, get the extra attacker on. Delayed penalty coming up as Mott tosses near side for Gibson. Deliberate approach here from Lindenwood. No rush as they have possession. They get over the line. They can't go back, otherwise play will be blown dead. Across now, here's Mula, the former Farmingdale Ram, out of Lake Ronkonkoma, New York, now playing for Lindenwood. So here's Gibson. Here from Mula. Mula tries the snap shot and it's blocked out in front. Race for the puck is touched up by Farmingdale. We'll have our first power play of the game. These extra man situations, always huge, magnified. Deeper you get into the playoffs, you need discipline. You don't get this far without having it.
I think it was Trevor Rubin who went in for Farmingdale.
So a huge opportunity here for Lindenwood.
If you're Farmingdale, you got to minimize the penalties. Lindenwood's lower program, so good. I don't think they've ever lost. I don't think they've never gone a year without winning a championship.
So here comes Casaza. He'll try a shot shorthanded, a glove saved by Martin. And he holds on. Goaltender here for Lindenwood, we mentioned earlier, out of Union, Missouri, has experience with the Lindenwood ice hockey team and also in the NA3, the Tier 3 league. The Port Mallard Ducks. That's a great name, the Port Mallard Ducks. Very appropriate. It's stuck in the dot, little rugby scrum.
Yep, Port Mallard Ducks in Alabama.
Finally kicked out here by Gibson, and now for Mula. And Mula is an interesting story. 17 goals in the regular season, has 1 during these playoffs. And again, formerly at Farmingdale, and he is a Long Islander from Suffolk County. Big scramble back behind the Mucho Shrimpe cage. Finally tucked away here by Thorpe. Tries to kick it on back from Mula, who's forced to pinch in. Almost lost it. That would have been disaster. Now it's tossed across to the near side. Shot comes in, blocked out in front. You can tell it's playoff time. Defensemen are diving to stop pucks, as that shot by Steger just didn't get through. Now here is Mula. 1:07 to go in the power play for the Lindenwood Lions. 6:30 to go first period. Still no score. Mula back at the point. They spread it out. Looks the toss up ahead here for Steger. Back from Mula. Drags. Fires. Kick save by Mucho Shrimpe. Able to flash out the right pad, and Lindenwood dumps all the way back. That's usually a good play 4-on-4, but 4-on-3, you want to keep it tight and keep up the pressures. Mula gets back over the center line. Now over for Steger. Steger tossed to the corner. Return for Steger, top of the circle. Ooh, bouncing puck. And gets it across for Mula. Back for Steger. Thought about the one-timer. Instead, takes a shot through traffic. Stick save. Rebound covered up by Mucho Shrimpe. And play is stopped.
Mucho Shrimpe pretty strong there. Had a man standing right over him ready for the rebound. It was Nick Thorpe.
I've seen this Farmingdale team, by the way, a couple of times, and Mucho Shrimpe, I think he would admit that there's a couple that have gotten past him that he would want back. So I'd like to see him step up here. I'm sure he's going to be ultra focused, knowing his performance so far hasn't been what he would like. Nice pass up ahead, though. Shot comes in, and saved by Mucho Shrimpe. It's stuck inside, but turned away Ooh, a little bit of a hook there by Casazas. He goes down, and this should be enough to at least kill the rest of the power play. Taken away from him, 4 seconds. He gets it right back. 3 seconds in the power play. Short-handed opportunity, but he's forced to the middle. Turnaround shot. It goes just wide as the power play expires.
Probably should have shot when he was in the right circle.
It's taken over here by Thorpe. Mula up ahead, so full and even strength of both teams. Across now for Thorpe again. Taps it to the corner. Intercepted, trying to chop it away. There was Salovek. And it's lifted out towards the center line. 5:05 to go first period. Still no score. Roller hockey can be in a high-scoring game, but once you get to this level, defense and goaltending really ratchets up. These teams are smart enough and skilled enough to know not to make those critical mistakes. You will rarely see a 10-8 semifinal or final, although those could be fun. Expect this to be relatively low scoring. Kicked up ahead. Oh, nice return pass. Sean Matt tries to move through, blocked away, but it comes over. Shot comes in, save. Mott digs at it, slashes at it. He gets chopped down. He just threw a two-hand baseball swing at Muccio Shrimpe. He was looking for puck. And he's fortunate to, A, not get a penalty, and B, not get completely creamed by a bunch of Rams.
Once again, Muccio Shrimpe coming up big, just like his brother.
And it was just loose out in front. And he got upended, and that's got, talking about discipline, that is good discipline from Farmingdale to not overreact to it. And yes, you want to protect your goaltender, but certainly the best way to beat your opponent is on the scoreboard. 4:15 left to go in the first period. Still nothing for Lindenwood and Farmingdale. Cameron Rodriguez banks it up ahead. Jake Abel. He's trying to move through. Takes a shot and a blocker save by Muccio Shrimpe. Actually sounded like it hit off the shaft of his stick. Bounces out to the line. Cameron Rodriguez is forced back. Rodriguez being chased by Sucheta. Dumped on back and grabbed here by Mott. Former Detroit Fighting Fish, Midwest Junior Hockey League.
Fighting Fish.
That is a great name. I don't know if that team or league is still around, but the name is pretty cool. Who do you play for? I play for the Fighting Fish. It's almost as good as the Banana Slugs. Some of the other interesting names all around sports. Buddy of mine is a broadcaster in Double-A baseball down in Amarillo, Texas. The Amarillo Sod Poodles. It doesn't get any better than that.
What poodles?
Sod Poodles.
Sod like S-O-D?
As in grass. I don't know what an Amarillo is that's all about, but it works. Topped away here. So here comes Rodriguez. Could be a 3-on-2 for the Lions. Rodriguez cutting wide, looking to spread things out. Tossed across to the slot. Shot comes in. That goes wide as Jake Abel just could not connect to the cage. Under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Still no score. Overskated again. Intercepted. So here comes McGuire one-on-one. He'll try a shot. Save as it's fought off by Muccio Shrimpe. Throw down in front again, and it goes all the way through the crease. Good pressure put on by Lindenwood. They've carried much of the play. But now a possible 2-on-1 for the Rams. Blind backhand pass across. Return down in front. It's deflected away. Getting his stick down was Matthew Galoni.
Great job there, or else it might be 1-0 Farmingdale right now.
So here's Cameron Rodriguez here for Galoni, the 19-year-old from San Jose, California. Will take his time, wait for his team to complete the substitution. 2:11 to go in the first. Pass up ahead. Nice kneeling block. 2-on-1 low. Pass across. Connects. Has to settle it. Takes a shot. Chested down. Loose back behind the goaltender and cleared by Mula. That got through Martin. Now it's intercepted as here comes Ko. Ko pass across, but the pass was just a bit behind. All the way back towards the Lindenwood zone. Probably intended for Galoni, but a little behind him, and he's able to control back behind the cage. 1:40 to go in the first period. Still no score. Addison Kukuru out of St. Louis and Oakville High School. Dropped across. Mula deflects out in front, but unable to kick it home was Kukuru. Good stick check there by Keogh. Taken back by Farmingdale. 2-on-2. Drive comes in. Oh, hard block there by Mula as Casaza slams it off his leg. Ooh, nice little push there by Mula. Trying to back his way through was Tincher. Cross now, Galoni. We head down to the last minute of a scoreless but yet exciting first period. This Division IV semifinal. Galoni will quarterback as he gets it across here for Gibson. Gets over the logo. Had the drop, instead keeps while Lindenwood completes a change. Tossed across to Sean Mott. Fresh off the bench. Takes a shot, a bouncer. Kick back behind the goaltender. It's still loose and covered up by Muccio Shrimpe. A little bit of a knuckler from the center line. Muccio Shrimpe just was able to keep it from going over the line. Didn't quite have the perfect view and angle on that one.
So both teams have had a scare. You had the puck get behind Martin there down on this end, and puck that nicked off the post and very well could have gone in if not for Muccio Shrimpe being alert and laying down on it.
40 seconds to go in the first period. Lindenwood wins the ensuing faceoff, and they'll regroup back behind the cage. Kenneth Gibson from St. Peters, Missouri. A nice hockey tradition in the St. Louis area. It comes across now for Stager. Stager tried to throw it towards the cage, knocked away to the corner. Cleared down, raised for the puck, but unable to control it. Or at least get there was Chris Byrne. Pass up ahead, intercepted. 9 seconds left to go. Last rush here for Farmingdale. 6 seconds left. Need to get something going. Shot comes in. That goes wide. Rattles around towards the corner. Picked up here by Sacchetti. Thought about the shot. Instead, he will just let it go. And that'll do it for the first period. Still no score. We'll take a quick break. Back in a moment as you're watching the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. It's the D4 semifinals.
NCRHA would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships: Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau. Find out more at visitrochester.com. Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, the CJ Sports Network. You are listening to the 2019 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are live from the Bill Graves Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York. This is a Division IV semifinal heading into the second period. No score, Farmingdale and Lindenwood. We switch sides. No carryover penalties or power plays. And we are ready to go as we are waiting for our first goal in either semifinal. Bethel and Michigan State on the other side are already in the second period, and that game remains scoreless. And the two winners will take on, well, each other at 1 o'clock here on the Bauer Rink. Back underway. Farmingdale in the black. Lindenwood in the white.
You know, it kind of almost feels like the semis should be, well, semis should always be low scoring, but kind of feels like both of them being goalless at this point kind of appropriate.
And both sides of the bracket playing well right now. Don't want to make that next mistake. If I was a fan out there, I'd go double box. Why not? Listen and watch both of them. Great action all day long on the final day at the championships this year. I'd say much of the play has been carried by Lindenwood, though, even though there's a nice late push by Farmingdale. I'd say about 60-40% in favor of Lindenwood, all of which is completely meaningless because the bottom line is we're scoreless. But Lindenwood does have possession back behind the net. Possession such a huge part of the roller game, though. And it is usually a very calm referee, probably telling him, hey, you got to move the puck. Let's go. Here comes an outlet for Mula. Dumped on back, though. Again, this is something you rarely see in ice hockey is the dump back. Usually it's the dump forward and chase where you can throw bodies. Here, there's no throwing of bodies, so if you don't have something moving forward, the dump back works. So here's McGuire. Trying to chop his way through. It's intercepted, and here comes Sacchetti moving in 2-on-2. Now 3-on-2. Tossed across now for Salovic. Salovic tries to go to the slot. Back for Sacchetti, but it's through his legs. So here is Cameron Rodriguez. Tries the long outlet pass, but it can't connect. It goes all the way down. No icing in the roller game because there's no ice. So we keep moving. Guida gets over the center line. Guida backhands towards the cage. Knocked down. Would have been a high stick or a cover, no matter how you call it. It'll be a face-off deep in the Lindenwood zone. Quick turnaround for both of these squads. Again, especially Farmingdale. That game didn't end until about 1:15 this morning. And they got a nice little test from Arizona State, but they're able to pull away while Lindenwood took care of business against Florida Gulf Coast. Here's a possible 3-on-1 for Farmingdale. Casaza, nice pass up ahead. Wrist shot comes in. Oh, no, it would not go as it was fought off by Martin. He kind of flailed the arm. He wasn't sure if he had it, but it stays outside. Farmingdale getting a little pushback here, mostly on the counter. This is gloved down. Oh, and almost lost, almost tackled down. Good step up by Galoni, which couldn't quite get possession. Now it's Farmingdale's turn to be a little passive, but now they'll try to be aggressive. As here's Casaza, gets over the center line, trying to go wide. Lindenwood does such a good job stepping up defensively. Once you get over that center blue line, they will attack. They won't let you get deep if they can help it. But if you do beat them, you get those odd man rushes down low. Oh, intercepted as it goes off the back of the cage, but unable to chop it home was Steger. That was a bad touch. As it was tough to control there by Trevor Rubin. So Lindenwood will regroup here for Steger. 9 minutes to go, second period. Still scoreless. Steger will circle. 4 goals during this tournament, 16 on the year. The 22-year-old from St. Charles, Missouri. Nutmeg move up ahead, tries to chop to the corner. Ridden to the sideboard, still has possession. Rubin stays with him. Sharp angle shot, and that looked like it went off the goaltender's shaft and out of play, which means that could have been heading towards open net. I want to thank everyone for joining us this morning. Alongside Michael Hackney, I'm Tom Wilms again. It's been an absolute blast covering the tournament. All seven of us who have been broadcasting. A little weary, a little tired, but we're doing the easy and fun work as the players are really working hard down there, along with all the officials and staff. This is gloved down by Nicholas Casaza out of Seaford, New York. And he'll slow it down back behind the cage. Outlet here for Michael Santos as he tries to catch up. Gets chopped down. Gets through that stick check. I don't want to think like a soccer player, but he might have been better served to fall down. Might have been a call. Taken here by Kenneth Gibson, and he'll go back behind the cage.
Yeah, he might have better been served because...
But that's not hockey, though.
Yeah, he stayed in his feet, but Matt Galoni was right there to take the puck off him. Anyway, if Galoni hadn't been there, staying in his feet would have been better off because he might have had a breakaway.
So here is Lindenwood controlling. Again, nothing obvious, so they'll dump it back. Kenneth Gibson. Up now, here for KO. Gibson tries to follow up. Spun away by Casaza. And he'll dump it back. Santos wasn't quite ready for it, but he's able to scoot back in control. 7:40 to go, second period. Winner of this game takes on either Bethel or Michigan State at 1 o'clock for the final. Will Lindenwood get some revenge for last night's D1 game, or will Farmingdale try to complete a 2 sweep? This shot comes in, and that goes wide by Casaza. Farmingdale has already won the D1 title. Would love to add the D4 crown and head back to Long Island, double champions. Lindenwood, Michigan State, and Bethel will have a lot to say about that. On the other side, late in the second period, Bethel and Michigan State are scoreless. So we are still awaiting our first goal of the semifinals on either side of the bracket. Bethel usually plays a low-scoring game anyway, so that's not really much of a surprise. As this shot comes in, saved by Muccio Shrimpe. It's loose in the crease and then turned away by Cicchetti. Muccio Shrimpe has been strong so far. Here's Guida back behind the net. Stepping up is Kukuru. Dumped around the near side. Casaza has to get away from the forechecking of Abel. Lindenwood does not let you breathe. They'll always have a man out in front while they hide back behind the cage. This is an interesting decision to dump and chase. Shoulder barge thrown. Penalty coming up against Lindenwood.
Hey, it worked out. Got him a penalty call.
They'll call that a board. Either way, no matter what you call it, Farmingdale will go to their first power play of the game. Again, you can go shoulder to shoulder and give a little nudge, but the extra oomph is what is not allowed in the roller game. The full body hits. In that case, dangerous spot on the boards as well. So, huge opportunity for the Rams.
This feels like, the way this game is going, this feels like a power play they have to convert.
It really is so magnified because goals obviously are going to come at a premium. Nice look across. They try the angle pass, doesn't work, but it deflects off the boards. Taken here by Casaza. Tinchert. Casaza tries far side. Snapper comes in, that's blocked wide. Tinchert knocked away by Mula, and he'll backhand it down to the center line. Casaza gets it across. Gets it back up top. Good two-man game. Back to Casaza, looking for the lane, but lost the handle. 122. Ooh, dangerously. Almost knocked away by Willis. Casaza gets it again. To the point. One-time drive. Fluttered towards the cage. Glove down by Martin, and he holds on. 5:25 to go, second period. 1:12 remaining in the Farmingdale power play.
Good start to it. Passing the puck around, waiting for opportunities.
They're not going to get that cross-rink pass. Lindenwood does such a good job of cutting out that lane. They'll let you pass it around the horn as much as you want. And we saw that one timer, even though it was fan down, it wasn't from a great angle anyways. Here's Tinchert to drop it off for Casaza. Now on the far side. Now they try the cross pass, but that's the best that you're going to do when the angles are covered like that. Just whistle it across and hope somebody can connect. As Casaza moves in, he'll try a shot deflected wide. Chopped up ahead here by Gibson. Casaza stepped up. 43 seconds in the power play. Top of the circle. Pass across. Tinchert. Back for Casaza. Then backhanded along the far side. Wrist shot comes in. Save. Rebound. Passed out in front. Another try, and that goes wide. Two opportunities for the Rams on this power play, and it just won't go. Tinchert again. Top of the circle. Tossed and out in front. Backhand try, and it's blocked away. Frank Guide is right there on the doorstep, and this is going to be cleared. The second that Lindenwood realizes that's going to be intercepted, they do such a good job of just slamming it down and pouncing on that puck. Here's Santos. Santos tries a shot to flick it towards the cage. Blocked. Guida throws it out in front of the blind backhand. Intercepted here. And a nice stick lift. Tinchert gets it across for Casaza as the power play expires. Casaza cuts to the outside. Backhands out in front to the slot. Unable to get a shot off was Santos. Dumps it to the corner, but the only one there is Joseph Mula. Mula able to return it. And here for Gibson. And then up the boards it goes. Here come the Lions. 3-on-3. Under 4 minutes to go, second period. Shot comes in, a headhunter that goes high. Circled all the way around as here comes Michael Santos. Long shift for him, but he moves in 1-on-2. Tried the trailer Tinchert, but the puck went up on end on him. Back now for Guida. 21-year-old from Holbrook, New York, out in Suffolk County. Banked around on the near side for Casaza. Nice spin move, and he'll work it up ahead. Cross down for Sacchetti. Gains over the line. Tries the spinorama move, knocked away from him, and now the Lions will try to respond, but good back checking by Casaza. Dumped up towards the corner. Down to 3:05 to go, second period. Still no score in this D4 semifinal. There was some nastiness to yesterday's D1 game. Organizationally, these two teams are always competitive. As here comes Casaza, moves across, takes a shot, blocked out in front. A little break there from the half boards. This is deflected high in the air. Glove down by Casaza. Center line moves in, 3-on-2, and then he is upended. That could be a knee. Goes to the corner. Penalty coming up as Sacchetti controls. Tries to tuck out in front. Drags, fires, scores! Matthew Sacchetti with a beautiful move. 2:32 to go in the second. It's 1-0 Farmingdale.
Joseph Mula just now back in his feet after that collision with Casaza, but enormous goal. Huge goal for Farmingdale. Just a great shot by Cicchetti, just firing it into that near side of the net. Had a bit of a screen. they finally have an opportunity and they cash in.
So will this be the goal that kind of opens things up, as Lindenwood might have to start getting, I wouldn't say desperate, but maybe a little bit more offensive-minded. 1-0 Farmingdale, late in the second period. They'll try to respond right away. Dropped off, shot comes in, blocker save, Muccio Shrimpe. 2-on-2 scrum near side boards. Taken out cleanly by Tincher. Angled up ahead for Salovek. Salovek overskates the puck under some pressure. Then he is tripped up on the play by Rodriguez. Nothing called. Rodriguez takes it away.
Stands in his hand in the air, but he don't count.
2-on-2. Shot comes in. Save. Rebound. Another stop by Muccio Shrimpe, and he covers up. Well, referees certainly want to let him play. And obviously the guys in stripes are down there. We're up here. But I honestly thought a leg stuck out. Doesn't matter now, as Muccio Shrimpe doesn't care either. He's just got to keep the puck out, and so far he's been perfect. 1:59 to go second period, 1-0 Farmingdale. Face-off is down. Turnaround shot off the wheels of Muccio Shrimpe on the turnaround ripper by Austin Stager. Now to the corner. Thorpe back behind the net as he tries to fight through Rubin. Dumped on back and around. Rodriguez spins at the center line. 1:38 to go second period. Here's Thorpe. Drifting inside. Forced back and turned away. Good job there by Rubin to stay with him defensively. Nice pass up ahead. Low 2-on-2. Dropped off again for Thorpe. Forced to the corner with 1:22 to go in the period. Taken back, though, by Farmingdale and Michael Santos, the 21-year-old from Center Reach in New York. Knocked up ahead here for Salovek. Followed up by Rubin. And he'll turn it up. Nice long dump to the far side. Pass back for Rubin, but can't get all of it. That was a nice give-and-go play, as Rubin actually had a step, but couldn't quite get good connection. On the other side, a goal has been scored. Bethel leads 1-0 early in the third period over Michigan State. So two low-scoring games here in the semifinals. The winners battle in the championship game at 1 o'clock here on the Bauer Rink. Still a lot of time in both games, though. 40 seconds to go in the second period, and this one's trying to cut out in front with Stager. So here's Salovek. Rubin return for Salovek. 30 seconds to go. Farmingdale doesn't want to take any chances here. Nice look across. Dangerous play to get it up for Salovek. Coming in 2-on-3. Salovek with 17 seconds left. It's wrapped up by Rodriguez. Big scram on the far side corner. Rubin using the big body against the double team, but he gets stood up by Thorpe. Still tries to power his way through. 7 seconds left. Maybe a last rush for the Lions. They turn on the speed, trying to get over the line, but they will run out of time. That is the end of the second period. After 24 minutes of play, it's Farmingdale 1, Lindenwood 0. You're watching the Division IV semifinals of the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are live from the Bill Graves Regional Iceplex in Rochester, New York. About to start the third period of this Division IV semifinal. Farmingdale 1, Lindenwood 0. Right now, the hero, Matthew Sacchetti, the 21-year-old from Valley Stream in New York has the lead goal. We switch sides, no carryover penalties or power plays. Lindenwood going left to right on your screen in the white, Farmingdale in the black and green. Tom Williams here. Alongside me is Michael Hackney. Glad to be here in Rochester to close out the national championships. Semi-final time, we'll get the championships starting at 11 a.m. as Michael will actually have the call for the junior college title game. Make sure you keep it here all day. So here's McGuire moving in for the Lions. Cuts to the outside. McGuire backhands out in front. Goes all the way through as Abel was late to get there. Abel plays it off the corner, and he'll dump it on back for Gibson. Lindenwood will slow it down. Again, plenty of time, just down by one. Because on the other side, Bethel is taking a 2-0 lead. And that is about midway through the third period. So things are starting to coalesce. Here's Galoni. Shot comes in, that's deflected wide. And Farmingdale dumps it all the way down. I don't think they're going to play dump and not chase for the last 11 minutes and 8 seconds. But they might get desperate. And let's just play smart. Very deep in their own zone. Galoni all the way across. Abel can't play it. Now a 2-on-1 develops with their bunch. Coming in is Casaza. Nice look to the near side. Toss across for Casaza off the blade of his stick. Right off the tip of the blade. Could not control. Here's Abel the other way. Abel drops it off for Galoni. Pass too strong for Gibson. Intercepted back by Farmingdale. Turning right back into the forecheck of Santos. He's very fortunate that he got his head up and was able to pass it away. 10:30 to go in the third period. Intercepted by Lindenwood. Grabbed here by McGuire. Tries to drop it for Galoni. Galoni dumps it back into his own zone. As Lindenwood just wants to keep possession.
Could that miss come back to haunt Casaza? I mean, in every hockey game, your team goes up 1-0, you want them to get a second. But this is one of those games where you really want them to get a second.
And you pull away a little bit, and the way this game has gone offensively or defensively, every goal is so much more magnified as Lindenwood tries to rush out in front, but it's blocked away. Sacchetti doing the job on both sides of the rink. Has a goal and a nice block there. The chant is let's go Farmingdale, but it's intercepted. Oh, good reach back by Sacchetti. He'll dig to the corner. That was almost a 2-on-1 for Lindenwood as Jeremiah Keogh couldn't quite knock it away. 9:40 to go third period. A 1-0 Farmingdale. Rams in no rush. Now the Lions will try to step up a little bit. A little push here by Mula, but he escapes away. Here comes Casaza to the outside, to the near side. On the back end, he scores! What a rush from Nicholas Casaza. His 6th goal of the tournament. 9:15 to go in the third. It's 2-0 Farmingdale.
It's a great goal by Casaza, walking down, cutting across, near post, great backhand, gets underneath Martin.
The seas essentially parted for him. Lindenwood kind of backed off on him.
Huge goal, huge.
And that is one that Martin, I'm sure, wants back. But a 2-0 lead.
Sure, that's one Cam Rodriguez wants back. He was the one pursuing Casaza. Casaza got away from him.
Turnaround shot as they try to respond, but Steger can't get it to go. Back now, Mott dumps it in towards the corner. Intercept there by Sacchetti. Trying to spin his way. It almost came out in front, but paddled away by Muccio Shrimpe. So a 2-0 lead. Expect Lindenwood to really step up offensively now. They'll still be smart with the puck. There's still plenty of time. They can strike quickly. As here's Gibson moving in. Cuts it across for Thorpe. Thorpe with a shot, and it goes wide. Circles around for Sacchetti. He'll move up 2-on-2. Sacchetti moves in, drags, fires. It's blocked away. Go the other way as here's Thorpe 2-on-2. Thorpe, Steger going wide. Goes all the way across, gets it to Steger. Steger, sharp angle shot, and it goes through the crease. 8:20 to go, third period. 2-0, Farmingdale. They have possession in their own zone. Back behind here is Sean Mott out of St. Clair Shores, Michigan. 24 years old. Mott directing traffic. 3 in his zone. He has the home run pass if he wants it to Steger, but he's covered. And get inside the Farmingdale zone. And here comes Steger. Tries to circle around. Can't jam through two. And it's taken away by Salovek. He'll break up for Farmingdale. Salovek trying to get a step to the outside. Shields it, spins it out in front, but the pass was well behind Chris Byrne. And here comes Thorpe. Thorpe fell down on the play as he trips over the center line. And Chris Byrne controls. Round the near side boards. And Farmingdale wise to slow it down. Byrne dumps it back behind the cage. I don't expect Farmingdale to kind of play Lindenwood's game. If you have nothing obvious, just dump it on back. But now a 2-on-2 develops for the Rams. They move in, try the backhand, and can't get it to go. That would have been beautiful.
That could have been the chance to put it away right there.
Casasa just couldn't tuck it home as here comes Rodriguez. Lofted across from Mula. Tries to corral the bouncing puck. Chopped away from him. Help coming over from Rodriguez. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. 2-0 Farmingdale. Rodriguez cuts wide. Snaps. Fires, and it goes wide. Trying to go against the grain against Muccio Shrimpe, but it missed the post. Mula will drift to the far side. Thought about the cross pass. Instead takes a snapper. Chested down by Muccio Shrimpe. And then calmly moved to the corner by Abel. Tried to dump back behind that. Partially blocked. Lindenwood will retain possession. Bounce back to Rodriguez. Has to settle down the spinner. Trying to get away from the pushing of Santos. Spins away from him. Drags in, takes a shot. Kneeling block. Santos takes it and goes to the corner. Correction, that's Tinshirt. The block was made by Santos, and he's feeling it. Tinshirt with a nutmeg move off the boards. He'll try to step up. Lost his edge. Spun down onto his knees, but still had the presence of mind to dump it back. Smart play there. Up by 2. Halfway through the third period in this semifinal. Farmingdale back behind the cage. Lindenwood starting to press. Anthony Willison wearing 16. Will try to force the play. Angle up ahead now for Sacchetti. If the scoreline holds, he has the winning goals. He tried to dance his way through. Lost the handle, and here's Jake Abel. Abel up ahead now for Mule. Mule moving in. Goes wide. Tries a shot blocked out in front. Might have hit it off his own man.
Yeah, it did hit Willis. Hit him right in the back.
That's a tough break there for Lindenwood as Gaida steers it around. Nice cut towards the middle. And skating away here, Tinshirt. You'll just dump it back. Again, trying to rag as much time as possible. All the way around for Casazza. Into the corner. Pitchforks it up ahead, but looking for Sacchetti. Good work getting in the way by Willis. Forcing Sacchetti back. Willis with a push. Sacchetti able to use it as a push to move some momentum. And here's Casazza. 2-on-2 for Farmingdale. Casazza fakes the slapper. Cuts to the outside. Moves in, takes a shot. Didn't get all of it. Easily steered away by Martin. He caught his defenseman kind of flat-footed when he faked that slapper. And almost had a glorious opportunity.
He had Chris Byrne charging down the wing. I don't know why he didn't try and pass across there.
4:35 to go in the third period. 2-0 Farmingdale.
Maybe hoping for a rebound.
Kenneth Gibson goes wide to the corner. Back behind. Tries to pitchfork it out in front. And it's off the side of the cage. Keogh will just dump it back into his own zone. And that's not a bad thing for Farmingdale, although they don't have possession. That just kills at least 10 seconds. It takes time to go back, and it takes time to go back forward. Still cursory pressure here from Farmingdale as Byrne was on the forecheck. Around here for Keogh. Has to check to the corner. Sharp angle shot goes all the way around the kick plate to the center line. Under 4 minutes to go in regulation. Farmingdale up 2-0. On the other side, Bethel leads 3-1. That is late in the third period as well. Actually could be a final by now. Taken over behind the cage. Trying to stuff it. It's loose out in front. Then poked away by Muccio Shrimpe. And Farmingdale still controls. Lindenwood starting to get desperate as Josh Martin chases. Spun around here for Casazza. Both teams getting partial changes. Bounced up ahead. Topped up ahead now. It's a partial breakaway. Trying to get a shot off. Followed up. Rebound. Save. Rebound. Checked down. And trying to dive to keep it alive was Byrne. But we go the other way as here comes Thorpe. Thorpe goes wide. Backhand try, but blocked away by Muccio Shrimpe. Down to the 3-minute mark. Heading close to it. Lindenwood down by 2. We'll keep an eye on Martin to see if and when he gets pulled. Kokuro tries to pass out in front. That's blocked. And Farmingdale will control as this is Tinshirt. In the ice game, you dump it down, get a change. In the roller game, you keep possession. Casazza moves up over the line. He'll come in by himself. He has a trailer, not really open. He's double teamed. That's smart by Lindenwood. They are desperate for possession and goals now. Here's Stager. Gets over the line. Moving in 2-on-2. Cuts across. Hands free. Sharp angle tries a shot blocked out in front, and it bounces past the cage. Goaltender still in. As this shot goes wide by Rodriguez.
I don't understand why he's still in the net pulling.
2:20 to go. Trying to throw out in front. Sliding block there. It's playoff time. Guys will give up the body. Farmingdale, 2-on-2. They'll try to move up. Knifed off there, but followed up and controlled by Santos. Santos to the outside. Absorbs the slash. Turns into a low 2-on-1. Backhand pass out in front. Blocked away. Backhand try by Salavec is kicked away by Martin. 2 minutes to go. They'll pull the goaltender for the extra attacker. With 2 goals needed. Down 2-0. Cameron Rodriguez controls the center line. It's a 5-on-4. Dropped off now for Mueller. Here for Stager. Stager tries a shot blocked to the corner off the wheels of Casaza. Whipped around by Salavec to the far side. 1:35 to go. Mula, the center line, settles down the roller. Moves up. Mula drops it far side. Back for Mula. Has room in front of him. Takes the shot. Blocked out in front. Farmingdale has it. Mula with a dive. Can't control it. Casaza trying to get it towards the empty net, but that's partially blocked.
Big tip by, I think it was Nick Thorpe who got, it was Thorpe who got the stick down.
1:12 to go in the third. 2-0 Rams. Lost it up ahead here for Thorpe. Thorpe drags, fans on it. Farmingdale controls. They're under pressure. Skied up ahead, and it stays in the rink. Under a minute to go. Farmingdale by 2. Lindenwood goaltender pulled. Mula, snapper goes high. Stager to the corner. Rolls it back towards the center line. 45 seconds to go. Mula drags, fires a stand-up block. Goes to the corner. Stager chases. Casaza gets there, and he clears it all the way down. Long chase down. Again, no icing in this game. So you have to go get it. Under 30. Mula. Long pass up ahead. Lindenwood needs shots. Dragging through. Here's Stager. Throws it towards the cage. It's loose side of the net. Backhander goes wide. Return pass. Shot comes in. That's blocked away. As Gibson couldn't get it through traffic. It's blocked and covered well out of the crease by a defenseman who was slow to get up.
Yep. Can't tell who it is.
Thinking Salavec or Santos.
Yeah, it's Santos.
Okay, I think he caught that right in the breadbasket. Right in the belly. Again, not a lot, if any, padding.
So now if you're Lindenwood, you have to score off this draw.
Oh, pretty much.
Win the next draw, carry it down and score again.
Not a lot of time left, under 14 seconds to go. 2-0 Farmingdale trying to punch a ticket to the championship game. Puck is down. Stepping up Thorpe. Thorpe back now for Stager. Throws it through traffic. It goes wide. 7 seconds left. Another try. Save Muccio Shripe. Round the front of the cage. Mula can't control, and that'll do it. Farmingdale is going to the championship game. They defeat Lindenwood 2-0.
Wow, what a performance. Not a lot of chances. They trusted Muccio Shrimpe to keep the puck out of the net. He did. They got 2 huge goals in the second half of the game. And here's what's funny. These two teams, when they were previously in D3, they've met in the last 2 D3 championship games, and Lindenwood have beaten Farmingdale both times. Well, Farmingdale just beat Lindenwood. They don't get a trophy yet, but that's huge revenge for this Farmingdale program.
Well, Farmingdale has completed 2 wins over Lindenwood in the last 24 hours. Next, the Division I title, and now this D4 semifinal. As on the other side, should be a final by now, Bethel was up 4-1 over Michigan State with just a few ticks on the clock, according to my wonderful screen to my left here. So it does look like it'll be Farmingdale, Bethel in the championship game coming up at 1 o'clock. Final thoughts here from Michael Hackney.
Just a great game played between both sides. Farmingdale capitalized on their chances. Capitalized on a couple. Muccio Shrimpe played well. Josh Martin shouldn't hang his head, but it's shocking. I don't think Lindenwood have never not won. Lindenwood's lower division team have never not won a national championship before. So they are leaving these national championships with a Final Four plaque, but not the prize that they really come to expect. And now coming up here, another D3 semifinal between California and Oswego. Jeremy Ellis going to call that, and that should be a really good game as well.
Well, certainly keep it here. What you guys should be doing out there is you have your 2 computers set up, 1 on each rink, as we have semifinal and final action.
And your TV on the Masters, because the final round is on CBS right now.
A tradition unlike any other, the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. So thanks so much for joining us. Final score once again in this semifinal game. Farmingdale 2, Lindenwood nothing, as the Rams are going to the championship game at 1 o'clock. For Michael Hackney, this is Tom Wilms, again saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you real soon.
Game has been brought to you by Mission Hockey, Bauer Hockey, the Rochester Convention and Visitors Bureau, Inline Warehouse, Unify Gameware, Blue Frame Technology, and the CJ Sports Network. This copyrighted broadcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association. The NCRHA would like to thank you for your